Well, I guess there's a good reason why some people call the Chargers the chokers is because all they are good at really is losing and choking, especially when they have a big lead. Because it's like, first of all, man, if I'm the Chargers, I would fire Brandon Staley. Seriously, Brandon Staley, I don't think he should be the Chargers head coach anymore, especially after that debacle the Chargers have pulled off. It's like, in the first half, you mean to tell me you force, 4 interceptions off of Trevor Lawrence, and you still find a way how to lose the goddamn game? Like, that's just absolutely pathetic. Like, imagine, it reminds me of that playoff game from almost 8 years ago when the Green Bay Packers forced 4 interceptions off of Russell Wilson, and when they botched that onside kick and they still lost to the Seattle Seahawks. That's what this playoff game reminds me of, because, I mean, my goodness. First of all, how the hell can anybody still be a Chargers fan at this point is beyond me, especially after that choke job the Chargers just pulled off in the playoffs. Like, the Chargers, man, all I have to say is what a freaking joke and just a complete freaking meme of a franchise the Chargers are. Literally, I mean, how it's like, if there is one thing that I've learned about the Chargers is that, this reminds me of 2010, because if you guys remember, in 2010, the Chargers they had the number one offense and defense in the NFL, and they still missed the postseason. That's right, in 2010, from 12 years ago. And I guess only the Chargers can have the number one offense and defense in the NFL and still not make the postseason. Same right now. Like, I guess only the Chargers can have a 27-point lead in a wild card playoff game, and they can still find a way how to choke a lead. Like, dude, I really don't understand how anybody can still root for the Chargers at this point, especially after them moving from the city of San Diego to Los Angeles. I still don't understand how anybody can still call themselves a Chargers fan, especially after that terrible debacle they just pulled off against the Jacksonville Jaguars, against a very mediocre Jaguars team. And Trevor Lawrence, I mean, so far, I guess you could say he's living up to that status of being that first-round pick, because he had a great season, but it's like Chargers forced 4 interceptions off of him first half, and second half, the defense made him look like the second coming of Tom Brady / Joe Montana. I guess it just goes to show you here how really freaking cursed the Chargers are as a franchise. I don't know what else to say, but the Chargers are just flat out cursed. I mean, 27 to freaking nothing, and you lose, 31-30? That's absolutely pathetic, but I guess only the Chargers can find a way how to choke games and just, choke away leads. Yup, that's the Chargers to you in a nutshell. I mean, what a freaking joke of a franchise. How in the hell do you freaking bottle that is beyond me. Really, 27 to freaking nothing, and you lose the game despite being up by 27 mother freaking points. Like, I'm sorry to say this, but the Chargers, unless they get new ownership and unless they get a new head coach, they are not going to sniff a Super Bowl anytime soon.